Minecraft is a game loved by very, very many people. A game full of mysteries. A game that can be very, very terrifying given some circumstances. And one entity really gets your skin crawling more than most. My name is Ethan, and today we're gonna flip Herobrine upside down, and I'm going to tell you, he's not the scary monster that you think that he is. But first, why don't we start with a brief history of the legend himself? Herobrine was first reported on a 4chan thread where the user had explained his encounter with the strange being and how it had affected his world. Herobrine then grew in popularity when a streamer by the name of Copeland had faked his encounters with Herobrine within his world. Canonically speaking, Herobrine is supposedly Notch's dead brother, a virus, or a figment of the player's imagination. However, theories by the community tend to call him a demon. He is depicted as an all-knowing being with the power to kill the player easily. However, I severely disagree with this. Herobrine is often observed stalking the player, removing leaves from trees, creating pyramids, and digging 2x2 tunnels with redstone torches. There is no real canon evidence that Herobrine has the desire to kill the player in any way, but the community does seem to like to depict him in that sort of sense. Herobrine is not the evil demon that the community knows him so well for, and while he may not be 100% innocent, I firmly believe that Herobrine is not the bad guy everyone wants to believe. In fact, I think he's doing quite good for the world of Minecraft. Disc 11 will always creep you out in one sense or another, and many theories suggest the person being chased in the disc is being chased by either an Enderman or Herobrine. What if I told you that the person being chased was Herobrine? I know, there's not a lot of evidence to back this one up, but it couldn't be Steve or Alex though, because you, the player, are both Steve and Alex. You didn't make that disc, did you? Of course, it could always be a character we've never seen before, or maybe the developers at Mojang, but I don't think it is. Herobrine doesn't kill the player, he stalks them. He watches closely. From his point of view, every player reacts differently, some more hostile than others. And it makes sense he would keep his distance. He doesn't know how you'll react. Far greater evidence I have for this theory is the igloo. A rare structure that spawns in cold, snowy biomes with a rare chance for a basement to be connected below with a 100% spawn chance of a potion of weakness, a golden apple, zombie villager, and a villager. I love this from a pure gameplay design perspective, because it teaches the player that they can cure a zombie villager with these items. Igloos also spawn with a bed, a furnace, and a crafting table. However, the most interesting part about the whole thing, a redstone torch. The only structure in the whole game that spawns with a redstone torch. From a gameplay perspective, yes, it's just there so the ice won't melt. But Herobrine is known for his use of redstone torches to light up his tunnels. And to me, it looks like he was trying to cure the mysterious zombie plague that spread throughout the world of Minecraft. Sure, keeping a villager locked up doesn't seem like the most good guy type of thing, but there's a zombie villager too, with a sign pointing to both the zombie and the villager. Why would someone who's an evil demon try to cure something of a plague? Going back to Disc 11, maybe what we hear within it of the pages being frantically flipped is Herobrine somewhere, maybe in a stronghold library, trying to figure out how to cure a zombie. Well, I have no real substantial evidence. It could be said that the one speaking to the player in the end poem is Herobrine. I myself don't have too much confidence on this one, being there's two entities speaking in the poem, so I guess take that with a grain of salt. Perhaps a canon explanation for the bed being your spawn point could simply be Herobrine bringing you back home and healing you after you die. But then you get into the whole thing about beds exploding in the nether and the respawn anchor, and there's a lot of holes in this theory, so I don't think I have too much of grounds to stand on that one either. But at this point, it's really just speculation, and all of this is really just a theory. I wouldn't say everything I said was completely 100% proof, but maybe it planted a seed in your head. In the end, we all know Herobrine isn't real. But if he was, I don't think he's this big, bad, evil entity that wants the player dead. He watches over the player, making sure they're safe, looking for answers in the world to cure a mysterious plague, and someone who documents findings on music discs. He's mischievous, but not someone you should be afraid of. Herobrine has never harmed the player.